What's up, you YouTubers? Alright, look. Shh. Look. Be quiet. I can't tell you what this video is about. I just can't tell you, because they'll send some, I don't know who they is, but they will send somebody to your house to flatten all your tires. But anyway, we're gonna get this little puddle cleaned up out of the building. I'm gonna pull the Prius in, and yeah, I got the Prius back after hitting the deer. Front end looks about brand new again, but I just don't like the little fog lights. You know, I got the fog lights come on during the daylight running. I turn on the daylight running lights, and you got fog lights. I turn on the parking lights, and I got fog lights. I turn on my headlights, and the fog lights go off. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But there's some pretty nice LED factory fog lights, so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to install a inline fuse and my own personal toggle switch so that I can turn my fog lights on and off as I want. So that's what we're about to do today. I know it's not go-kart related, and who cares? And it's not really a fog light. It's not bright enough I would consider to be a fog light. It's more of a LED daylight running light, but I like it. I want it to run at night when I have my headlights on, so I am going to hook up an inline fuse and toggle switch inside the car somewhere. So we're going to pull the old Prius in, and I'm going to figure out where I want to run the wires for this. So alright, let's get these carts pulled out. As you know, I sold the old Thunderbird right here. There's my leak right there. See, nice little puddle there, nice little puddle here. So I think it's coming in from the vent on the ceiling. Not really sure, but I'll worry about that later. My house is almost paid for, and I'll fix the roof after I pay the house off. I've already tried to put some coating up there. It's a metal roof, but that didn't work, so let's get these carts pulled out, have some fun. Well, we got her in here, so I'm gonna, these are the fog lights I'm talking about right here, these daylight LED daytime running lights on the side down there. I'm gonna hook them up to a toggle switch, so let me find a toggle switch, an inline fuse, get everything I need together, and pop the hood on this bad boy real fast. This hood don't line up from the wreck at all. There's like a 1/2 inch gap in one side and an 1/8 inch in the other. But guess it is what it is. Well, I got a couple different inline fuses. I've got this toggle switch I'm going to use right here, and at the end of this we got this inline fuse. I've got another one too, just like it, extra. But I kind of like these. I ordered a bunch of these off of eBay a long time ago when I was doing trailer repair on a regular. I just ripped it up. There we go. So I think I'll use this toggle switch. So y'all can see it. I'll go ahead and use this toggle switch, but I'll cut this old inline fuse off and put one of these newer ones on. I like these better. And this will actually go by the battery, not by this toggle switch. That's what you get for buying stuff in a kit. It just comes however they want to give it to you. So alright, let's prep this baby for the toggle switch and the inline fuse. I need some wiring to go from the battery. And this, the Prius, the batteries are actually in the trunk. Let me put y'all back in focus here. With these Priuses, the batteries are actually in the trunk here for the starting of the car and all that. Not the hybrid battery, that's actually under the back seat there. Right behind and under the back seat. The actual starting battery is in the trunk, so this inline fuse will go in the trunk. So let's go ahead and hopefully I can even pop the trunk since I got it in the building. I didn't think about that. Let's see what we got right here. Yes, sir? Alright, well, I'm going to eat a cheeseburger real fast. And I'll be back to finish this. What? Is all this for me?
Very funny.
Whew, well, I just got done eating, and you guys missed out, let me tell you. You missed out. Burgers was good. But, yeah, this is the old trunk of the Prius, and I got some old newspaper bags in here and whatnot, but the battery is on the passenger side rear, and this is what starts the car, you know, like a normal car would have. I do have a really big hybrid battery up underneath right there. We're not going to mess with that. That's way too many volts. I ain't touching it. I have messed with it before. I've had to actually clean that thing out before. I've had to remove all this, what you see back here. And I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go ahead and pull these boxes out, this tub out of the bottom here, and this passenger side plastic panel that's over the battery. I'm going to go ahead and rip all that out real fast. And, yeah. Fun times, buddy.
No.
Alright, so like I said, the battery is over here, and I'm going to pull this plastic tub out. Now I've got trailer wiring in here, so let me get that out of the way. Then I'm going to pull this plastic tub up and out of the way. Oh, my little piece fell off. Hold on. Alright. So we're going to pull this out of the way. That out of the way. Alright. So you see I got one inline fuse already on here for my tow package wiring. This has a inverter because I have a 5-wire system going to a 4, so it needs an inverter for the tow package. So now I need to hook up an inline fuse just right here also, run it all the way to the front of the car to the driver compartment, hook up the toggle switch, and then run it to the front of the car. So let's get started. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get my inline fuse soldered on and get the rest of it all soldered up, get it together real fast. Let me put this over here. Make sure nothing's touching it. Get it out of the way. This thing is old. This thing is an antique. They don't make them like this anymore. I love my little soldering iron. I'm out of shrink wrap, so I am going to use electrical tape, or heat shrink, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to use electrical tape though. You know, I got crimpers and I got bump connectors, but I like to do soldering, and I like to use electrical tape. Alright, well, I got a whole long piece here. Some 18 gauge. Get off there. Alright, hold on, let me get my clamps here. Alright. Let's get this clamp on here. Hold that baby where I want it. Out of the way. Alright, whatever. Trying to get enough on there. I'd say we got enough. I'll put a little more over here though. Dang, that thing, it works fast. This thing don't play. Well, we got our inline fuse and a bunch of cords hooked up to it, a bunch of wire, so let's go get this zip tied to the battery and then run our wire through the car. That's going to be the hardest part, is running this power wire, so let's get busy. Alright, now that we got some light in here, of course this is going to be just like this one, hooked up just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just zip tie this to it. Let me go grab some zip ties. Voila. We'll stuff it under there for now though. Alright, so I now have to run this bad boy all the way to the front of the car. So, to do that, I'm going to start off by fishing it out of here. Let's get this little turnaround. And we're going to zip tie this to this big power wire. We'll probably try to follow this power wire for the most part up in through the car. So let's go up here, get on the power. Like a big old zero gauge or something. It's going up through the car. Alright. So we got it going up into there. So now, let's go ahead and route this through the car. Alright, now I'll pull this piece of plastic out. Get the trash out. Alright. Let's untangle this. Now I'm going to fish this through all the way underneath the dash there. I got a rear windshield washer fluid line running right here and some power wires. So I'm gonna run this through the windshield washer fluid holder. Might as well. This one's got a crack in it. We won't go through there. Alright. Now I'm going to go to the front seat and pull that piece of plastic out up there. Let's not close that all the way. I got my light in there. Oh. Alright, now I'm going to pull this piece up right here. It comes up from the back. It's got a clip in it right here. There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to fish the power wire from the back through to the front. Let me walk back here. Well, I got this fished through. There we go. Alright, let's see if we got it all. Always the same thing around here. Now, let's cut our little fishing wire off of here. Those are cutting really well, aren't they? Alright. Got one bolt under there. Alright, snaps and one bolt. So now I'm going to have to go up and under the dash to where I'm placing my toggle switch for the LED fog lights. So let's grab some zip ties. Alright, well, I got it ran down the side of the car, and I've got a wire fished through the center console there, behind, up in everything. So now I'll just tape off the wire to the metal wire and fish it through the center console to the other side. And alright, so on the driver's side, I will be installing the toggle switch right there, so y'all can see that. Right there will be the toggle switch. Of course, I'll have to put it all back together once I'm done, but yeah. So let me fish that wire across, and I can hook it up to the toggle switch, and we'll have power to the toggle switch. Then I'll just have to run power from the toggle switch to the fog lights. Now this toggle switch might have, I believe it has power. I believe there's a light in there. I'm not sure. We'll find out in just a few minutes. So hold on with me. Well, I went under the car and pulled back all the plastic and found the one wire that runs both fog lights, or daytime running lights, and tied into it. So that's what this wire is. Now I have poked a hole in one of the grommets in the firewall and fished a little welding wire through the hole. So now I'm just going to tape my red wire onto that welding wire, pull it back through the firewall, and then tie this wire into the toggle switch, and we are about done installing the daytime running lights on the toggle switch. Alright, well, I got the whole car put back together. You can see I got a little bit of a flathead screwdriver mark there, but toggle switch is in, it works, she lights up, and the fog lights actually come on like they're supposed to. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the little toggle switch that I installed there, And I got the car put back together like it's supposed to be. I'll show you real fast. We got the trunk put all back together. Seats, the trunk, and all the little side plastics are all put back in there. So, yeah. We're done. I'm gonna pull this thing out and see how it looks out and outside at night. It's the only thing left to do. So let's pull it out, see how she looks. So I used to have a set of little LEDs, cost me like $15 a piece, in this little top light right there. And they're obviously not there any longer, so I'm gonna have to get me a set of those. But yeah. Turn the fog lights, or the daytime running lights off. Turn it all on, turn them off, there you go. Turn the headlights on. Alright, turn the fog lights on. Turn the left turn signal on. Right turn signal. Alright, everything works. High beams. Cool. Alright, cut it all off. Alright. Well, we got that done. Time to close up this building and cut this heat off and get in the house. I'm cold. Alright, we'll see you guys later. Hope y'all enjoyed watching the little fog light, daytime running light hook up on the old Prius. It's something to do. Had to get it done. I've been wanting to do it for a while. She's waiting on me. So, alright, later. Peace.